Greetings to all the viewers and listeners in the mighty name of the Lord Jesus Christ. Today's topic is life of a person on earth and love of God. The Holy Bible is a love story. This is the story of God's love with human beings. Resurrection of Jesus Christ is peak of God's love for mankind. Easter, the day of Jesus Christ's resurrection, is the triumph of God and His love over the adversary of God and mankind, Satan. God created the mankind to live with Him in eternity, but by understanding His love and loving God by their full being. This is the first commandment, the biggest commandment. The Gospel of Mark, chapter 12, verse 30th. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment. And the second in the 31st verse. And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. These two are the greatest commandments of the Lord Jesus Christ and the God Himself. The 7 sayings of the Lord Jesus Christ also shed light on the life of a person on the earth. We cannot go in length, but only going to draw a sketch. You can color the sketch by searching the Holy Bible for yourself. This is also my advice to all the listeners and viewers. Must learn to search the Holy Bible for yourself. The Holy Bible is the Word of God, and it is full of His love for you and me. God and God's love is the most misunderstood concept of this world. But if you try and go and have some urge to learn the truth and search the Holy Bible, you will soon find the God as a loving person for yourself. And the peak of His love is giving in His Son. Now see with me briefly the journey of a person on this planet Earth. And as I said earlier, it's a very brief. I am going to talk with you very briefly. You have to fill the sketch for yourself by searching the Word of God, the Holy Bible. A person, when born on this earth, born in a sinful world, that person is a born sinner. Sin is a 3-letter word, but such a heavy burden that no person can remove it from himself or herself. Sin simply means going against God, rejecting God's love, doubting His Word, the Holy Bible, losing relationship with God, and hence all the blessings of a child of God. The born sinner can't be child of God again unless he comes back into the relationship with God. And he can't be in relationship with God unless he starts believing in the Word of God, the Holy Bible. He can't believe in God's Word unless he understands God's love for himself or herself. He can't understand God's love unless he stops going against God's will, and he can't stop going against God's will unless burden of sin be lifted from that person. For that, the born sinner, that person has no solution. This was same for me, this was same for you, this is same for the every mankind from the Adam till the end of this planet Earth, or till the end of the life on this planet Earth. And here, when we have no solution for lifting of that burden of sin, that sin which separated us from God, here God gave the solution. This is the Gospel of John chapter 3 verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. The solution provided by God in his Son Jesus Christ. The very first thing a born sinner needs in this world is forgiveness of sin. The solution of sin, forgiveness of sin. And to obtain forgiveness of sin, he has to realize the truth that he is a born sinner. There are many people in this world, when servants of God go to them and say to them, repent and have salvation, trust and believe the Lord's Son, the Lord Jesus Christ, the God's Son, they ask and they argue what they have did wrong in the sight of God, why they are sinner. I am telling you, the Bible says this. You can find many verses that when a person born in this world, he is a born sinner. He is born in the Adam race, the race of Adam, the Adamic race. So he is a born sinner, and he has and he must obtain the forgiveness of sins. When someone realizes that truth, then he has to believe in Jesus Christ's sacrifice, because there is no other way. The only way God has provided for the forgiveness of sins of mankind is in the Lord Jesus Christ. When someone believes and starts having faith in Lord Jesus Christ's sacrifice, then he has to decide and repent. Repent means change of mind, means now that person is ready to change his life from the life of a sinner to a life of a child of God by accepting the Lord Jesus Christ as his Savior, and in this process God's Son Jesus' blood cleanses him from all of his sins. And if we see the Lord Jesus Christ on the cross, this is the first saying in Luke chapter 23 verse 34, where God Son Lord Jesus Christ was hanged on the cross, and very first thing he said, his request was for the forgiveness of sins of the mankind. The second thing that person, the born sinner, needs is salvation from sins and right to born again in the family of God. When born sinner believes in Lord Jesus Christ's sacrifice and repent from his sins wholeheartedly, he gets the blessed assurance of salvation from sins and right to born again in the family of God. And if you see with me, this is the second saying of Jesus Christ on cross. The Gospel of Luke chapter 23 verse 43, and Jesus said unto him, Verily I say unto thee, today shalt thou be with me in paradise. This is the blessed assurance. When someone puts his trust in the Lord Jesus Christ, he gets the blessed assurance of forgiveness of sins and salvation of sins and the born again in the family of the God himself. Here is a great twist in the life of a born sinner on this earth. Now he is no more a sinner but a child of God who loves him dearly. The third thing now the child of God needs to do is to live the life of God in this sinful world like his Savior Lord Jesus Christ by loving his neighbors as himself. And this is the third saying of the Lord Jesus Christ on cross in the Gospel of John chapter 19 verse 26 and verse 27, where Lord Jesus Christ handed his mother to his dear disciple, the John, and then he asked John, now she is your mother. The fourth thing now the child of God needs to do is to be ready to go through any amount of pain to cooperate with the precious Holy Spirit to fulfill the will and purpose of God for his life on this planet Earth. And to cooperate with the precious Holy Spirit is the key for any born again person to live the life of Lord Jesus Christ in this world. This is the fourth saying of Jesus Christ on the cross, the Gospel of Matthew chapter 27 verse 46, where he said, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? Any amount of pain that child of God has to go through to fulfill the Lord's, His God's, His Father's will on this planet Earth. And Jesus Christ was facing everything. The fifth thing now the child of God needs to do is to work hard to bring perishing race of Adam to Jesus Christ, so they also become children of God. And this is the fifth saying of Jesus Christ on cross when he said, I thirst. Now very clearly this is said as the saying of physical pain. He was going through the physical pain, but he was achieving the spiritual purposes of his Lord and Father who was in heaven, the Father of the all mankind, the God Himself. Jesus Christ was on cross to win back the race of mankind and join them back to Father. His whole struggle was not physical but spiritual. So he was thirsty of souls. He was on the cross to win the souls. So this is the fifth saying, and this is the fifth thing a person need to do. He must work hard to win the souls. The sixth thing now the child of God needs to do is to triumph wholeheartedly when he is finishing his journey on this earth. Jesus Christ said in the Gospel of John chapter 19 verse 30, it is finished. Whatever God has given him to do, he has done this and it is finished. Now that is finished. Now he has achieved everything. This is this is the sixth saying. And this is the sixth thing a person needs when he is going through the pain and winning the souls and fulfilling living the life of his Father and fulfilling the purpose and the will of his Father. He can say this, it is finished, because I have done what Lord wants me to do. The seventh thing now the child of God needs to do is to relax. Whatever the way God is taking him back to his original home, he has to go back, because he has to enter his original home. Whatever the way, he must relax and trust the Lord, his Father, his God who is in heaven. This is the seventh saying of the Lord Jesus Christ. He gave his soul, his spirit to his Father, the God of the all mankind, the Father of the mankind, the believers. This is the Gospel of Luke chapter 23 and verse 46. Jesus Christ was incarnated to die on cross to save the fallen race of Adam by paying wages of sin, and he did so. To complete the earthly journey successfully as per his ways, Jesus washed the feet of his disciple in the Last Supper. Feet are used to walk, hence a symbol of spiritual walk with God. Jesus Christ was changing the method of walk with God by fulfilling the complete will of his Father on the earth. Now he himself is the only symbol of true walk with God. When Judas Iscariot left the company, he advised his disciple. Gospel of John chapter 13 verse 34 and 35. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another. This is what we all have to do. Love the God and then love the neighbors as Jesus Christ did. As Jesus Christ lived the life of love, that what we all the believers have to do to win the soul. If we do this, and if we are willing to do this, then the purpose of resurrection achieved in our life. Let's pray. Father God who are in heaven, I come to you and beg for myself and for all the viewers and listeners who are listening and who are viewing this video. Please bless them to change their life and accept Lord Jesus Christ as their Savior and live the life as you want them to live, to glorify thy name on this planet earth and to win the souls for yourself, to establish your kingdom on this earth. In the mighty name of Jesus.